Hi guys, it's Neva from Manic Mama Creations. This will probably be kind of a short video. All day my sinuses, like right after my live last night, I got this horrible headache and I thought it was from the stupid troll. We will go back to that. But then I had some blood in one of my nostrils. I realized it's my sinuses. Thank you, sinuses, for always reminding me that I have a brain. I think that's what hurts up there. Anyway, so I've slept most of the day away, y'all, and I could go back to sleep now. But I don't think, if I don't feel better, I'm not going to make it to go with Priscilla and her mom tomorrow for her mom's little surgery in Roswell. And so I'm probably going to try to stay up all night and get her shawl done, because I still don't have it done. I didn't know it took that long. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But it's just not the size I want it to be. It just doesn't seem to be growing fast enough. Okay. That's not what I was... Yeah. So, talking about the live last night, I want to apologize to anyone that I offended by those bad words I said. I'm so sorry. I really am. That person, that many persons person, because a bunch of them jumped in there, one right after the other, defending and whatever. They were all the same person. That troll last night had me very agitated, so I'm very sorry that I said bad words, and I hope you'll forgive me, and I prayed and unsubscribed to me when you heard those words. I'm so sorry. And Mimi, knowing you were watching, and Donna, I felt like I was cursing in front of my mom, and I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry. Anyway, so I apologize that those words came out of my mouth. I'm thinking about deleting that video just because those words came out of my mouth, and because that whole troll fiasco, it was ugly, and that person was not nice. And apparently they're very mean to one certain individual that was in my chat. And so that upsets me, because I felt good because people came in my chat that don't usually come in my chat. I was fangirling y'all because Laura, Mad Mimi, was in my chat. And now we've been chatting with each other. Chatting. You get it. I really think the world of that lady. Like, she's been through some stuff, and I just don't, it's not just watching her videos. Sometimes you feel like a connection to somebody, and she's just a pretty awesome person. You should watch her videos, get to know her some. And she's an animal lover, and so she's got to be pretty okay, because most of the time I'd rather talk to animals than people. In fact, if someone starts talking to me and they have an animal and I don't really want to talk to them, I start talking to their animal. Because, well, they have better conversation most of the time. Did I say that? Yes, I did. So, there's that. We dealt with that. I'm so sorry for the bad words. I apologize immensely. Today is Tuesday. It's supposed to be Tutorial Tuesday, but I've got to get a table and stuff set up, and then I'm going to rig it. Somehow I'm going to rig something. Redneck rig it. Redneck ingenuity, is that what it's called? I'm going to do something to figure out how to. But I'm not real worried about that, because there are so many other people that know so much more than me that you could go watch their videos. But I do have people that specifically wanted to watch me so I could teach them to crochet, so we will do that. I also wanted, so today is Truthful Tuesday, Confessions of a Yarn Addict. I've told you a few confessions. Y'all know I love to touch yarn. Hold on. Well, this is yarn porn. I talked about that yesterday. Like, because I really don't have the money for yarn. And then I saw that Red Heart, if you buy a pack of 3, it ends up being like $1.66 each. $4.98 for the 3-pack. And I was like, ah, and I got so happy and excited. But the only reason I should buy yarn right now is if it's like a basic color, like black or white or something. But there's a real pretty color. Fresh mint, if y'all can see that. I know, Laura, you don't like green. Green, it's a kind of a bright green. I'm not into dark greens, and I really like that color. There is a mushroom color that I could use for some of my babies I make. So, I'm tempted, but I don't really need it. And what happened was, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but we'll see. But this is yarn porn for me. Like, I sit and just, oh, that would be wonderful. Oh, I would love some of that. And then I put it to the side. It's kind of like porn. I can only look and not touch, and so stick it off to the side. It's like, this is my version of Playboy, y'all.
That explains why you hide it every time I walk into the room. Hey, Bob, I'm home. Nothing!
That's because No, that would be if I brought a new puppy home. I don't know how I would hide that, but anyway. So, there you go. That's my Playboy. His yarn. It's not exactly the same thing, if you understand, but it does bring joy to me. So there's a confession. He'll send me yarn magazines. You'll make me happy to just look at it and wish. Or I could be like when we were kids, my sister Donna would go through the Sears catalog. Do y'all remember those? And she'd circle everything she wanted. But I'd probably circle almost everything in here. So, yeah. It'd be all marked up, but it's mine. So, I can do that. I had a lot of fun in my live. Teresa Patton was in there. And she's not ever been in one of my lives. Donna Mako made it. I was so happy because her and I text each other. She's a very, very sweet lady. If you guys ever want someone to pray for you, she's the one. She's a prayer. And I love that. A lot of my people that I chat with regularly made it. Priscilla's Grilla Bobilla, she made it. She's my friend. I was going to say my real life friend. Well, I hope y'all are my real life friends. I don't have imaginary friends. But, you know, like I can actually reach out and touch her. Not right this minute. She's not here. But when she is. Like, she lives in the same town as me. That's what I'm trying to say. So, and, like I said, Mad Mimi is pretty excited about that. Petra from Petra's Happy Place. She was not in my live, but she's commented on a few of my videos. There's somebody else that commented recently that, oh, and Ryan, the Yarn Hag Ryan. I always have it backwards. She's the one that sent me the Amazon card, and she was in my live, and I was excited. And then she got excited because she thought I was from Clovis, California. No, I couldn't be that lucky. I'm from Clovis, New Mexico. Not a lot of people know where it is. But I am. I'm from Clovis, New Mexico. We have military base here. It is now, it used to be just an Air Force base, and now it's a special ops base, I think. Makes us a big target. And, well, we have a lot of Air Force people here. And I'm not sad to come from Clovis, New Mexico, because it's my home. And so I'm not going to talk bad about it. But I do have kind of wanderlust. I someday want to just travel. I would love to just live in an RV and travel the world. Okay, not the world. Can't make it around the world in an RV. I could try. Well, someday, maybe by the time, a long time from now, they'll have little floaties under there and I can just float to where I need to go. But for now, travel the United States in my RV.
Have a little jetpack.
So there you go. I've been to Mexico, but that was when I was 18, and to be honest, I was probably hungover, because I was a senior. It was a senior trip. There's a confession, but I wasn't a yarn addict back then, and I wish I wouldn't have been drunk, because I'm sure the cruise was, I'm sure there was a lot more to remember than what I remember, but I've been to Jamaica, and I've been to Mexico, and I've been to the Cayman Islands. That was my senior trip. So, thanks to Loopey Ange. Okay, and I want to visit Canada. I wanted to before I made friends there, and now I made friends, so I want to visit there. Alaska, but that's part of the United States, so, I mean, it counts, but it's not what I'm talking about. And then I'm going to visit the UK because I'm going to meet my friend Ange someday because she's a very good friend of mine. I hold her dear to my heart. We have become good friends. I feel that way. I can't speak for her. I hope she feels the same way. There's just something about that lady the first time I watched her videos that touched my heart. And so, I'm getting off course. I really didn't have a course for this video. I'm just trying to do it before my daughter comes for dinner. We're having a late dinner. Okay, let me get back to the UK. So, I'm going to visit Ange and her wonderful boyfriend and hopefully her kiddos. And so, anyway, and meet Tracy Rocks. Well, okay, Crochet Rocks. Tracy. Meet Tracy from Crochet Rocks. What is wrong with my mouth today? Not what was wrong with it last night, that's for sure. I should have washed my mouth out with soap, y'all. That was so bad of me. So, anyway, I meet her because, you know, she's the reason I actually started making my channel. And like I said, y'all can either thank her or be like, she thanks. But, she's the one to blame. If you want to blame somebody, don't blame me. I don't want to be responsible for my own actions. Yeah, I do. But anyway, so, there's that. What am I making for dinner? I made a green salad last night with carrots, cucumbers, and lettuce. And that's what we're having tonight with some mashed potatoes, cheesy mashed potatoes. And I made pulled pork for us meat eaters. And the twins are having barbecue beans. So, that's what we're having for dinner. I slept most of the day, so therefore I didn't make, like, the crock pot did most of the work. I slept because of the stupid sinuses. Confessions. Let me see if I have any more confessions of a yarn addict. Well, I have yarn stashed in a couple rooms. And if the bathroom wasn't full of bathroom products, because our house isn't very big. It was built in the 1930s, so there's not a lot of storage space. Our closet won't hold any, but our room is full of yarn. And if our bathroom had room, it would have yarn in it too. And I have yarn in the living room. Kitchen, if I had space in the kitchen, it would have yarn also. But there's no room there, because I have a lot of kitchen gadgets, and like I said, it's a small house, and so I barely fit my kitchen gadgets and food in there, but, so.
I just imagine trying to open up a cabinet one day to get a snack and then yarn lunch.
There's probably yarn stashed in the trunk of the car somewhere. There's a
I guarantee there is.
Yarn addict. And let me know if you guys, because I know some of y'all relate to me. Come on now, my yarny sisters. Y'all got a husband, significant other, partner in life, whatever you want to call them. How many of yours have gone to work with a piece of yarn stuck to them? Mine has. Probably in his, like, stuck off in his shoe and in his inside his pants. And yeah, there's a confession of a yarn addict. Always know when someone's significant other is a yarny person, because sooner or later they will have a homemade object on their body or a piece of yarn stuck to them, or craft object like glitter. My friend Priscilla does wreathing stuff. I bet her man Ernest ends up with glitter or something on him. Darla. I was about to say her man probably goes to work with hot glue, but I don't know what they would be doing with hot glue that it would get on him, and I don't want to know, Darla. Okay, enough about that, because I'm going down a road I probably can't get back from. Anyway, and so of course Mad Mimi, like always, her link will be below because I talked about her. Darla, hers will be down there. Darla is just freaking, okay, so I told you I'm going to do my video pick of the week. I apologize ahead of time if it ends up being her video. I'm making my list. I did start. I've got 2 people on the list so far to pick from. And I'm putting them on my watch laters, and that way I can go through on Saturday and decide which one. Anyway, but she's one of them because she made me laugh today. She was so very random, and I love random, y'all. I do. So y'all don't think like I like her more. Just Something about her videos, especially, she's going to do another fashion show, and I'm excited for that. Because she is a natural model. She doesn't think so, but I do. She's cute. If I tried doing her little twirls and stuff, y'all would see me fall onto the floor. And then there is a lady I watched today, and I know today's not shout out Sunday, and I will probably do a shout out for her on Sunday, but it's Unchained Crochet. Isn't that what I told you it was, babe? Yeah, Unchained Crochet. And I started watching her because Unchained Crochet made me think of Unchained Melody. I love music, and I watch people for all kinds of different reasons. There's one lady, Rachel Ray, but it's R-A-E. I started watching her because she has the same middle name as me. So there's no telling what can end up on my watch list, just saying. And so Unchained Crochet, she is so much like me too. Like, I have like she's real random and just a cutie. And I really like her whole camera drop today. It was cute because I've dropped y'all a few times. So I'll put her link below. And there's Confession of a Yarn Addict. I watch true crime shows like Forensic Files and stuff as I go to sleep. Because somewhere up here in this brain of mine is the very perfect murder. I've told you that before. It's there somewhere. Not that I'm planning a murder that I would ever admit to, but it's there in case I need it. In case of an emergency, it's up there. An emergency murder scenario. Yeah, it'll turn me into the FBI or something. Where was I going with that? Oh, Confessions of a Yarn Addict. I don't watch you guys while I'm falling asleep. This is why. Is because then I can't like. I know I'm supposed to give you watch hours, but then I feel like I've missed out on something important you've said. And so, I should to give you watch hours. I don't, because I'm afraid I'll miss something important that you've said. Maybe I should just start playing like just one certain person all night long, so that you get your watch hours, and then, yeah, maybe I'll try that. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Maybe. And something I've noticed about our yarny community is a lot of us are animal lovers. Have any of y'all noticed that too? And it seems to be a lot of caring people that want to do for charity. Which a lot of people crochet and they say their family, or either they don't have family to give it to, or their family doesn't want it. Because, you know, not everybody likes crochet stuff. I love it. You can make me anything you want. It made me feel special because, you know, the little bit of stuff I have my mom crocheted, I treasure. But anyway, or, you know, and they don't sell their stuff, whatever. And so, I keep hearing something that sounds like a gunshot.
Neighbors are probably popping fireworks or something random.
Probably. They did the other night. Like, it's January. It's the end of January.
Crazy
anyway,
antics.
So, what was I saying?
Cherishing your mom's crochet stuff, and you like crochet stuff.
There's a lot of people who like crochet, and they've got like tons of stuff made up and don't know what to do with it. Donate it. That's why I'm doing my charities, because I do know there are some people who don't really want to sell their stuff or whatever, but they would love to have a purpose. Like my mom and my Aunt Sherry, they did a lot of crocheting in the end because they couldn't work anymore. They'd worked in nursing homes. And my mom, all growing up, she was a stay-at-home mom, but that lady worked her butt off. She had huge gardens when we lived in the country, and I think that's where I got my love of the outside and nature is my mom and dad. And she baked everything from scratch, and she was just an amazing lady who was always cleaning the house and cooking and taking care of us and my dad, and she's just awesome. And so then when my dad passed and we were all grown, she started working at the nursing home, taking care of those people. Would even go in on her days off sometimes to see them if she knew one was passing or whatever. So yeah, when she couldn't do that anymore, she started crocheting even more, like to stay busy. And so there's a lot of people out there like that. I learned how to crochet because when I was 470 pounds, I couldn't get around. And so there's a confession of a yarn addict. I actually started crocheting to keep myself active in the only way I could think of at the time. Another confession of a yarn addict. Are y'all disorganized like me? I'm starting to think artistic people, and I consider us crochet people artistic, is kind of unorganized. Although I've seen some of your yarn craft rooms. There's another confession, and I'm super jealous that you can be that. Like, your colors are all in one spot, and that's not my house. And sometimes my yarn trips my husband and me. Although I watch for yarn, he doesn't have the love I do for yarn, so sometimes he doesn't watch, and he abuses my yarn. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's not my yarn abusing him, it's him abusing my yarn. So, don't ask him the truth. It's lies. It's all lies.
I'm writing an expose.
It's all lies. He probably is writing a book about living with a yarn addict. You should. You should do that as part of your podcast. Is living with a yarn addict, and talk about some dorky stuff I do, because...
Be like, the entire house just has a 1-foot path going all the way through it.
And confessions of a yarn addict. I feel sorry for people who don't have the love of yarn that I do. I feel so bad. And one more confession of a yarn addict. I watch lots of knitting podcasts. Okay, I'm subscribed to them. I don't knit. I want to learn someday, so I'm not against knitting. But I get really peed off when someone calls my crocheting knitting. Or if I see something knitted and they assume it's crocheted. I know they don't know what we know. But it irks me. That's a big pet peeve of mine. They're like, can you knit me? And I'm like, no, I can't. Because I don't knit. And it's not the same thing. Okay. That's enough about the yarn addict and renting. And okay. That's enough of that. I said this is going to be short, and it's not very short. I talked about what we were doing for dinner, and I apologized. Oh, and I'm apologizing again for those words. I can't believe that came out of my mouth. I mean, I can. Because I'm not an angel. I know y'all think I am a sweet, innocent angel. And I'm not. But I try. I do try to be not a bad person. And I try not to say those words on video and stuff, but I'm so sorry. That person, I don't like ugly, and what, like, who is that bored with their life that they really just gotta mess with people? I say that, and I do know some people in real life who trolled me, like in real life, like they did some real sneaky, nasty stuff, devious things, you know what I mean? And so I guess it doesn't surprise me they do it on the videos, but man, you're a pretty sad, lonely, depressed, bored person. I should just pray for that person. I should. Maybe I will later. So, I think that's all I got to talk about. My kiddos should be here soon to eat. You know, I love you, Mad Mimi. Love you, Laura. You and your love for orange and your despising green. Crafty Grandma Gina. She was on my live last night too, and I was like, what? I was so excited. I'll put, her link below. I was so excited because Mimi pops in, and Yarny Zebra, she was in there. They've popped in a few times, but this was, I believe, the first time for Gina and the first time for Laura, and so I was like, oh my, that's amazing. I was so excited. I fangirl a little. I know we're all just plain old normal people. Oh, and y'all really need to pray for Linda, just a crochet sister. I watched a video of her today. I will link it below. She got Happy Mail, and that's not why you need to pray for her. That was awesome. She smiled, and you could tell she really didn't feel good, and so that smile meant it really touched her heart. But I was watching her, because her videos aren't very long, and she's just a very sweet lady. You that watch her know. And she's not feeling well. She's very sick. And so, say some prayers for her, because I just saw how sick she was, and it brought back some memories of some people I love when they really would get sick, especially in the winter time. And so, now I'm really going to end it, because I'm not every day is not shout out whatever, and I'm always doing shout outs, and then I have a big list of links. But that's okay. That's alright, right? We're supposed to help each other and encourage each other. I think that's what we're supposed to do in life. I'm pretty sure. We're supposed to love and encourage each other. Not all of us do that. But anyway. Okay, so stay manic. Bye, maniacs. I love you. Okay. I forgot that Nicole from Alpaca, my yarn, came on my live. And I didn't even think she watched me. So that was pretty exciting for me. Unfortunately, they all had to witness that troll business. So Nicole, don't judge me for that, okay? But I was like impressed because I watch her. She hadn't been on in a while. She hadn't been feeling well, and I wanted to explain the reason I thought of hot glue when it come to Darla. I mean, she does stuff with hot glue. She makes shadow boxes and stuff. Y'all gotta go watch. Because it's why it popped in my head. Is because she had just, her last video that I watched just a little bit ago, she talked about her wish list. Okay, list, y'all. A list is a list of, I thought, consisted of more than one item. Although probably my lists only have one item sometimes because I need a list just to remember that one item. But anyway, her wish list was for a hot glue gun pad thing, like that you can lay your hot glue gun on. So that's why hot glue popped in my head. She's kind of like Linnea. She does a lot of different crafty things. But just so you know, that's why hot glue popped in my head. And Darla, that wasn't a list, lady. I hope that's not like the Christmas list you give people. Like, oh, give me a list of things you want. Except for, you know what, I'm that way. Because I have, okay. This is how I put my Christmas list this year. Crochet stuff. Yarn. If you ask me what I want, yarn. If you crochet, I would love for you to crochet me something. But if you're not a crochet knitting person, yarn. Yarn. That's my answer every time. Yarn. I want yarn. Unless there's like a crochet tool, like yarn bowl or hooks or something that I specifically need or want, my answer is always yarn. So I kind of get your wish list, except for that I was like all set to hear this list of stuff and thought, well, maybe it's something that she can't get there that I could grab here. And I don't have a Michael's in my flippin' town. And that wasn't a list. It was one object. Okay, I'm done now. Okay, bye y'all.